it's not often we do any nighttime videos, and so we're gonna kind of actually looks nice at night. Yeah, down this way. That's where I found that car trying to start up the other night, and honestly, I thought it was your car, and I was like, "Where's he going about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning?" I think it was right around 3 o'clock, because I went to town, and I was just well, I mean, I had a chance to go for an early nightly walk, and come on, focus. Oh, well, in a minute, there we go. And so I thought I'd just walk on into town and just see what's going on in town. Of course, nothing ever does happen in town, and I saw a car sitting up there by the headlights, by the stoplights, I should say, by the vet's office, and I thought it might have been your car. And
the car was at the house, of course.
Yeah. And I don't know who the guy was, but he was probably sitting there probably about a good 10 minutes, and finally got the thing started. And I'm thinking, of course, I'm thinking to myself, like, dude, if your car's not starting, you're not going anywhere, so you might as well just push it out of the way. But he got it started, and he took off. Oh, goodness. So if you're wondering what we're doing, we're going to a suicide hotline place to pick up cigarette butts. At least that's what you said it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a suicide prevention hotline. Or a call center.
Call center is actually what they call it.
Yeah.
So we'll stop at BK's and pick up cigarette butts there too.
Oh, won't that be fun? And we'll get a good shot of what their window looks like after that moron drove up.
They drive through with it. You think BK's would get the end.
I think, as much as I hate to say this, I think that they probably didn't think that a car would ever actually try to drive up there and drive through a window, because they're way up there as far as sidewalks goes. But
well, let's go videotape me.
All right, okay. Well, get some shots of Boonville, because and if a cop shows up, we'll videotape him too. Huh? No light. That's kind of weird. Oh, there we go. There's the light. Yeah, inside there, that's where you call people up and talk to them for a little while, and basically tell them, it's like, I shouldn't have eaten that garlic pizza.
He's down thinking about committing suicide.
There's the Savage Theater, which has been closed down for God knows how many years. And of course, around this area, around here in October, they're going to be having the October days that they have every year.
Oh, lovely.
I think it's going to be the first Saturday of October this time around, but I'm not 100% sure. And there's been a lot of different things. I don't even know what it is now, to tell you the truth. There's a nice looking window. And look at bones. Okay. Right here is Broadway Pond. Oh, pardon me.
Okay, well, we're going to hit one place and then we'll back to the car and go.
Look at this. Nice TVs. Somebody's vehicle. Reno, you can't steal it.
I don't talk to the vehicles out here.
And one of these days I'm going to try and tell, on my channel, I'm going to tell a very funny story about a trip to the Social Security office to try and get my number one of these days. Oh, that was a fun trip. So
people don't like you.
Trip is real. Look at makes the trip's real. We got Movie Zone right here with Miracles from Heaven. I don't know what that's about, and I really don't care.
Okay, well.
If it doesn't have a lot of blood and gore in it, I don't care. Of course, the Angry Birds movie. I'm guessing you never played the Angry Birds game, did you?
Angry Birds game?
Yeah.
Thanks.
We must be the only two guys on the whole planet that never played the Angry Birds game.
Actually, I think before we go to BK's, we'll stop at Mexican restaurants. I do a lot of syrup butts out in there too. Save us trouble driving over there, and we'll just walk over there and we'll come out and get the car.
Oh, why not? I mean,
Just take the car and we'll go to BK's. We gotta get a little bit set that window. Somebody decides to make a drive-through out of it.
yeah. I'll join him here in a minute. Oh yeah, another story Reno and I are probably going to tell you one of these days is right down that way, an embarrassing night that happened, and I'm sure we'll tell you that story one of these days. We were involved in a drive-by, but we won't say what kind of drive-by it was.
Monday is going to be back to school.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
The old theater.
Theater.
Used to be a lot of people come here and watch movies.
Yeah.
But when I heard the reason the guy lost his thing on this is because his wife took half his money in the divorce.
Well, who knows? Maybe one of these days they'll open it back up again, but it's been too doggone long. The question is,
Oh, well, these days
Does
my
anybody-
aunt will actually go help me take it over and then I'll open it back up. But either way, sooner or later, maybe it'll finally be running again.
that would definitely make some money for this town.
Oh yeah, everybody, including the people from the hill, come down and watch movies.
Oh yeah.
Kids did too.
Oh yeah. If they ever got the right kind of movies, that place would be packed.
They did okay, except for I think they charge sometimes too high for the popcorn and the tickets. It's like you people
Yeah.
are in a small town, and you're charging what the city would charge.
Well, I mean, you know, when they had the last owners, I heard that the ticket prices and everything like that was fine. Then all of a sudden they started getting movies that they had to really cover a lot of money for. Then they had to pretty much just start charging more for tickets and candy and all this other stuff and popcorn. So naturally they had to.
People in a small town, they just don't like the idea of having to pay more.
Well, yeah, this is a Mexican restaurant right here. Well, I mean, you know, that's what you get when your town is pretty much being run by a bunch of rich people. Well, I was gonna say the Littlefields, but okay.
Well, those two. All right, well, to the car, and then we're gonna BK. When I'm doing my thing here, you can let them have a look-see out the window.
Yeah.
Well, that old Cup machine, how we used to come down here and buy sodas down there.
Yeah. It's back before sodas started becoming between $1.25 to $1.50 a bottle.
Yeah, they're still like, what, $1 then, I think?
Yeah. Of course, right here is where post office used to sit. Also, a Radio Shack used to sit.
Yeah, now post office down there, and
Yeah.
Lord knows there ain't no Radio Shack anymore.
Yeah, and right over there is a funny story I'll tell on my channel one of these days of your old buddy John.
Big part of this town died, I think. That's the old Chevy place.
Yep.
They used to sell Chevy cars.
Used to have a guy who worked there who was a little bit off his noggin.
And I'll tell you, this town, it suffered. It's lost a lot of business.
Yeah.
The old Bearcat Town and Country, it went down the drain.
Yeah. Well, I kind of blame Town and Country for going down the drain because basically they handed it over to somebody who obviously had no idea what they were doing. Plus, a lot of the food expired too, so.
Well, obviously know what they're doing, but the food expired.
Yeah.
The guy was an idiot.
But he wanted to buy it, and, well, less than 2 years later, Town and Country, which became Kaufman's, closed down, and that was the end of that. And then he tried to turn it into what, like a pawn shop or something like that, or a repair store.
No, somebody else did some dressing.
That lasted maybe, what, about a year or so.
About 2 years.
And got a car coming that way.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that lasts for about, you know,
My grandma's a minute.
All right, well, we'll conclude this for right now, and we'll be back on the road again in just a second.